Parliamentary Service Amendment Bill, third reading.
The Honourable Simon Power.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Electoral Finance Reform and Advance Voting Amendment Bill and the Parliamentary Service Amendment Bill be now read a third time. Mr Speaker, these two bills are part of a package of legislative measures giving effect to the government's electoral reform commitments. As I have said many times in this House, electoral law should be based on a broad consensus so that the rules are enduring and certain across elections. In that sense, the most important aspect of the new electoral finance regime has been the process used to construct it. The law also needs to be fair and transparent so the public can have confidence in the integrity of the outcome of elections. In February 2009, the government repealed the Electoral Finance Act 2007 and replaced it with an interim regime. We then undertook to introduce new laws after a thorough and lengthy consultation process involving all parliamentary parties and the public. Only those proposals that had widespread support would proceed. The Electoral Finance Reform and Advance Voting Amendment Bill has resulted from the work of many people, including those who submitted throughout the consultation process, all parties represented in this House through the Electoral Legislation Committee, and officials who have worked extremely hard on this particular package. The bill reforms the election advertising and donation rules in the Electoral Act 1993 to provide greater clarity, transparency and accountability in election campaigns. Candidates, political parties and third-party promoters will better understand their obligations, and the Electoral Commission's enforcement role will be made more simple. Additional regulation of third-party promoters is introduced to improve transparency and accountability and to uphold public confidence in the conduct of elections. The bill also makes a number of changes to the donations regime to provide for administrative efficiency and, again, greater transparency. Mr Speaker, I am confident that this bill strikes the right balance between participation and fairness. The Parliamentary Service Amendment Bill provides a permanent definition of the term funding entitlements for parliamentary purposes. The bill also aligns with the proposed electoral finance rules to ensure that parliamentary service funding is not used for election advertising. Together, these bills will enhance the public's confidence in the integrity of our elections. Mr Speaker, I want to finally thank all parties and the public for their participation, interest in this area and their desire for an enduring legislative framework for electoral finance laws. Mr Speaker, I commend these bills to the House.
The question is that the motion